In a developing and ever-changing world, there are still girls from different countries who face the same global problem, child marriage. Although this problem cuts across different countries and cultures, Niger suffers most greatly from it. A shocking 77% of girls are married off before they reach their 18th birthday. That's more than 3 in 4 girls. And wait, it gets worse. These girls are at risk because the pressure to become pregnant once married can be intense. As a result, child brides typically end up having many children to care for while still young. While the practice of child marriage is declining globally, Niger's number has not changed significantly. As a country that is ranked the lowest on the UN Human Development Index, half of the country's population live on less than $2 a day. Families often marry off their daughter to settle debts, afford a higher quality of living, and to escape poverty. After all, a girl married off is also one less mouth to feed. The vision of a better life is also one of the main reasons why girls choose to marry early. When the government made laws to protect girls, it was faced with opposition from clerics in this Muslim country. The lack of education further perpetuates the problem. 63% of women with only primary education and 81% with no education were married at the age 18. The median age of marriage for girls is around 57 years old, which is 9 years earlier than the 24.6 years old for boys. These child brides often end up in a situation worse than what they started with. For example, child marriage virtually puts an end to a girl's education. Without skills, mobility, and support, these girls become deprived of a sense of freedom and identity. As a result of their stunned social and economic development, they become dependent on their husband, making them unable to reach full potential. Child marriage increases the risk for HIV infections and maternal mortality. These girls have more to contribute to society. As systems undervalue the participation of girls, it limits the possibilities for growth and prosperity. If present trends continue, more than 140 million girls will be married before 18 in the next decade. With that being said, what can we do to help? Although there is no clear solution, we can donate to the Girls Not Bride Partnership, which provides a strategy for 2017 to 2020 that identifies 6 crucial areas to end child marriage. First is legal action by governments. Second, global action. Third, action in communities. And fourth, funding to enhance the accessibility of schooling for these girls and provide services to empower them and their family. Fifth is learning. By educating community members the negative impacts of child marriage, we can influence better decision-making in the future. Sixth is to spread awareness. Through these 6 goals, we can execute concrete movements in the fight for justice and human rights. As global citizens, it is our job to support them. But if you're searching for a local organization, join Plans Canada's Because I'm a Girl movement. Through this campaign, you can transform the lives of girls who are denied from basic human rights by sponsoring one of them. With your support, a girl can secure the information and encouragement she needs to swap a potentially forced walk down the aisle for a chance to forge her own promising path forward. Ending child marriage in Niger could save the country more than $25 billion between 2014 and 2030. Child marriage ultimately perpetuates poverty, poor health, illiteracy, and violence, which negatively impacts our global development and stability. It is both a cause and consequence of poverty and gender inequality. As citizens of the world, we have the responsibility to take action.